Sagittarius, hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new timeline reading. Now, first I'm going to go ahead and start off with your dominant energy, but if you do want to watch the link to the extended, you can find that link down in the description box below. And for any personal readings, you can also find the link down there. All right, let's see. You are starting with the dominant energy of the... Oh, okay. You know, things haven't been easy for you. And I feel like this is something that I told you in a reading last week. But it's coming through differently now, because it's almost as if now you're feeling like the veil is being lifted, right? There's a new beginning coming for you in this timeline. And there's a seed that you have already planted. You have their new beginning. This is the energy. You have already planted that seed. Now see how the seed is growing its little roots. They're not yet too big. The seed is still bigger than the roots, but they're there. And it's already sprouting. This is like the beginning of something finally sprouting. You know, that seed you planted already weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, months, few months ago. Not too long ago is what I'm getting. And this is going to be a very important time for you, because you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor, of the healing that you've been doing, of a project you've been working on, of a relationship, whatever this is. Remember, this is a general reading, so this could be for your career, love, finances, friends, family, related matters, whatever area of your life this pertains to, but it's sprouting. It's a brand new beginning, and it says here, the number 46. How does that number resonate for you? There could be somebody here, age 46. Could be any other significance. Doesn't have to be age. But 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, of course. Of course. I feel that you've ended something recently. Or, you know, you're about to, and maybe this is just a little bit of a reminder, hey, get to work on that ending. Because this new beginning cannot come about, it cannot sprout until you close out that cycle, until you end something, until you finally come to terms with the fact that, okay, this is over. The number 10 is equal to new beginnings, right? 1 plus 0. 0, starting from scratch. Now, it says here, fresh start with an open mind, knowing where you lacked in the past and using that to create your success now. So, this fresh new start, you have to come into it with an open mind, with a new mindset. No more attachments of thoughts that still link you to past memories, past situations, past people. You have to come in as a new version of you. Complete version, new version of you. And this is not about you letting go of everything from the past, because obviously those lessons from the past are going to benefit you in this new timeline. But what this is saying is that remember where you lacked in the past. Remember where it is that you went wrong. And I'm doing this because there's really no right or wrong. But we are in the 3D. So in the 3D realm, there is a right and wrong. But from a higher perspective, since I see that you are ascending now, What is it that you did in the past that maybe didn't work out for you, and now you learn from it? So now is a time where you can take those lessons from the past and apply them to this new version of you. It's not about holding on to the past. It's about bringing the lessons with you and using that to create success in this new beginning. Some of you guys might be starting a new career, might be starting a new YouTube channel, might be starting a new, who knows, maybe a podcast, a new, relationship. For others, it could just be you're single again. For others, it could be a new kind of dynamic between you and your coworkers, new ideas at your, maybe your business, with your family, whatever this is. But now it's a time to allow yourself to accept these changes that might bring good things to you. These changes are necessary for your growth. These changes are necessary for that little seed to finally sprout into that tree to give fruit, bear fruit. So you're not there yet. This is saying, okay, you're don't hurry yourself. Okay, you're not late to anything. It's just you're at the beginning stages of whatever this is. We need to let go of our issues and work through our struggles by recognizing what went wrong in the past and how we played a part in it. I love you too much to let you go. Let's start anew. So for some of you, this is between you and you. For others, this is between you and a person, you and a job, you and a career. But right now is a time for you to let go of the past struggles, the past things that didn't work out, that went wrong, and recognize how is it that they went wrong. How is it that, start questioning these things. Start questioning everything and anything that was out of alignment so that you don't bring it into this new beginning. And if this is a person towards you, somebody here is working on themselves and they're bringing a message to you. This person is recognizing what went wrong and how they played a part in what went wrong. Somebody here loves you too much to let go, and they want a new beginning. But if this is you, this is your reading, then that just means that for you, where is it that you went wrong in the past? Where is it that you didn't listen to your intuition? And maybe you blame the other person. So there's something here that you either want to start brand new with, you want to birth a new beginning with it, or you just want to close out that old story, that old chapter, and begin a completely new timeline. We're going to see. All right, let's go ahead and go into your past, present, future position. Who and what is coming towards you? Ooh, preliminary message. Ooh, okay. What's going on here? Three of Swords. Heartbreak, pain, completion, and of course completion and accepting an ending for what it is can bring up some emotions and feelings. And don't run away from these feelings. Don't run away from these emotions. Feel them. Feel them because they're bringing in messages. They're bringing in some kind of communication, so that you can finally heal. Because when people suppress feelings and emotions, oh no, I'm not going to feel that. No. Sadness, no. Let's start getting busy with life and let's ignore those feelings. They end up resurfacing and even bigger later on. So this is saying, feel those feelings, feel the pain, feel the emotions, but don't define yourself with them. Don't let them define you. Don't internalize them. Just feel them. It's kind of like feeling something move through you. Not into you, but through you. It moves in, but then it goes out. So just feel it, recognize the emotion, and release it. And ask yourself, okay, what lesson is this bringing me? Now, these are too many. The cards want to talk, you guys. There's a lot of messages for you in this reading, but you're starting off with a very good new beginning. All right, so If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and of course comment down below. And more importantly than anything else, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, you guys, because whenever you like the video, give it a thumbs up. You really help support me and the channel. And of course, I always check to see, are you liking these readings? Are you liking these videos? Yeah, so let's see. And thank you all so much for your support. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Seven of Wands. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams, your desires, your wishes. I feel that this is a very important time for you to not give up on something that you kind of feel like there's a delay, or like it's not happening fast enough, or maybe you're too late to it, or what if you miss out on it? You know, something like that. Again, this could be an idea that you have. Career-related matters, love, family, between you and your health, you and yourself, you and your whatever, right? Family members, friends. But this week, I see you fighting for this. I see you with conviction. I see that there's something here related to you finally getting some kind of a glimpse. There's like this, there's going to be this moment, and some of you guys may have already gotten that glimpse. But there's like this moment of a glimpse where you're like, it's kind of like you suddenly shift into that new timeline, and you see it, and then you kind of shift back again to the old one. But now that you've seen it, you can no longer unsee it. And I feel that that is where that strength is coming from. You're going to sense this energy, this vibration of, wait a minute, I was just there. I'm almost there. I'm not too late. This can be done. And this will be done. Because I see you standing in your power, standing in your strength. And, you know, it's going to be a very important week for you to be a little stubborn. To be a little bit of the bad person, right? Because I feel that in order for you to shift finally into that new timeline, you have to give yourself permission. You have not been giving yourself permission to switch over to this new beginning. Thoughts, belief systems have been holding you back. People, yourself. But I see you now fighting for this. So yes, it'll come with people talking, people saying, my gosh, you've changed, what happened to you? You know, because you're kind of challenging the old paradigm. You're challenging the old whatever it is, you know, in your career, love, family, friends. You're not doing it disrespectfully. No, you're just doing it out of conviction. You're saying enough is enough. I'm liking this energy. Wow, very powerful. Powerful there. Let's see. In your challenge, you have here the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Wow. So, I just said, you have been getting in your own way. For some of you guys, if you are still in this energy, get out of it now. Because the Eight of Swords is saying that you are keeping yourself stuck in a situation, in a timeline that has already ended. It's already over. It's not going to get any better. But you are the one who is keeping yourself stuck there by your old way of thinking. You feel that it's not in you. You don't have it in you to free yourself. You feel that everybody around you is against you. These are fears, doubts, insecurities that stop you in your tracks when you're already headed towards success. And for others of you, the challenge for you is, how do you free yourself? How do you liberate yourself from these negative thoughts, from these negative frequencies? How do you free yourself? There's something related to you moving on. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. You've been uncomfortable, you've been unhappy, you've been stressed, but you are making up excuses as to why you can't move forward. And I'm looking at the time right now, and it's 12:12. 1212. So there's something here related to you moving on from something that was familiar to you. A person, place, environment, old way of thinking, whatever that is. And I feel that a part of you is letting go of continuously putting in work and effort to something that is no longer giving you what you know you want. It's like you keep putting in work and effort into, who knows, maybe a dead-end job, a dead-end relationship. You keep putting in work and effort into something that is no longer for you. You've outgrown it. Okay, and it's even making you angry. Somebody here is very angry. It says here, what the F? Why? You push my buttons on purpose. I'm upset that you have control over me. If this is you, it's a situation where it's escalated to the point of disrespect. It's escalated to the point of stress. Maybe you haven't voiced this stress. Maybe this is all happening internally, where you're angry. Somebody here keeps pushing your buttons on purpose, and you keep reacting. Of course, if this is vice versa, you could be pissing somebody off because now you're finally releasing them, releasing this situation, detaching yourself from that old version of you, from the good person, right? And now maybe this person's getting angry. Now let's see. In your recent past, you have the Judgment, King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So in the recent past, I see that there was some kind of a situation here where there was a lot of love. There was a lot of love. I feel that you had this sudden awakening. You had this sudden realization, like, oh wow, eureka moment. Now I understand, this about the situation, person, place, job, thing, whatever it was. I feel that there was a lot of financial stability. You could have been dealing with a person who was financially stable. There was a lot of love, a lot of, energy there of maturity, that kind of vibe. A lot of love. I mean, I see beautiful energy here in the recent past. Something or someone that made you feel stable. If this was you, you were abundant, you were stable, not only financially, but also emotionally. There was a brand new beginning in love or with an idea that you had. But I see here depressed, feeling guilty for their behavior and unhappy with the outcome. So in the recent past, I feel that even though everything looked great, somebody here either did something or said something or something happened where someone ended up feeling depressed, feeling guilty for the behavior, unhappy with how things turned out. We're going to see. Let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to, because this is very different, right? It's like you have all these amazing energies, but then it's like it wasn't fulfilling somebody. It's like the expectations weren't met. the outcome wasn't exactly what you wanted it to be. Now, in your present energies, the frequency that you're anchoring right now, Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the World. So right now, I see that you're moving very slowly towards something or someone. You are really thinking it through. You're making sure that everything is in order. You're not rushing. But inside you, I see that there's this energy of, should I rush? I'm sensing that you're kind of like going slowly towards this new version of you that is more empowering. And with the World showing up, because you're closing out a chapter, this is definitely a new version of you. So right now you're going towards a new beginning. You're headed towards a new chapter in your life. Some of you guys might be working on something and you're going to end up traveling somewhere. There's travel. But I see that you're very confident. Like, yep, now I'm going to slow it down and I'm going to win. Because I feel that something in the past moved too quickly, or you were moving too quickly towards it, or you felt rushed, like, oh my God, what if I miss out? I've got to do this quickly, right? And that's where you went wrong. But now things have changed. Things are changing. You can feel inspired with it. You can feel that rush of energy from within. But it does not mean that you have to go faster on the outside. And that's what you are now understanding. That is what this new version of you is understanding. And it comes with now finally closing out that chapter and tying up loose ends that need to be tied up. You have your 5D. You made me realize that we are one. Meet me in the stars tonight. I feel that there's going to be a lot of energy here where you're going to be meeting a person, even yourself. For a lot of you and most of you, you right now are actually meeting the new version of you, the 5D version of you, the version of you that is not afraid, because what keeps people, humanity, in this 3D realm is fear. Where this new version of you is no longer in a rush because you know that there is no actual time. Time is not linear. It's multidimensional. And I'm also getting that for some of you, you've been waiting for someone or something to happen or meet someone or do something in life. But the reason why it hasn't come is because you have not yet allowed yourself, given yourself permission to move up the frequency scale towards that 5D reality. And now that you are, you will be connecting with that idea, person, place, thing that will lead you to success. Because now you're vibrating at a higher frequency. Meet them in the stars tonight. Meet that idea. Meet that new version of you there. Now, in your opportunity and the near future, these are the opportunities that are coming into the near future for you. This is also related to your future self and the messages that your future self has for you. So in the near future, you have here the 7 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. Okay. There's something here where your future self is saying, in the near future, make sure that you do not lie to yourself. because there's some kind of a sneaky behavior here. Somebody trying to get away with something, a thief, a person draining your energy, because a thief can be in many different ways, right? A thief can come into as a vampire, right? Suck your energy dry. It can be an actual person trying to take something away from you, or just sneaky behavior, a person who is not wanting to take responsibility for their own actions. But if this is you, your future self is saying, do not lie to yourself in the near future. Be honest with yourself and be honest with other people. Don't do things just because you don't want to rock the boat, because by doing that, you would be betraying yourself. Therefore, you betray others. And I see that there's going to be a lot of clarity in the near future. The Queen of Swords, it's like a lot of lessons being learned, and now you're applying them. For a lot of you, this is leading towards a celebration. Because now you're going to have the clarity that you need, it's going to lead to a celebration. For a lot of you, it's going to lead to marriage, a connection, a commitment, a rite of passage, a new beginning in some kind of way, shape, or form. It could be elevating, right? Right now, you've been doing this kind of work, and it's helped you get to this level. But now that experience is taking you to this other level, right? In the sense of a relationship, it could be the fact that you've been aligned with a person, you've been friends, dating, etc., and now it has a potential to move to a higher level of commitment, of clarity, whatever this is. But you have here agreement. You both made an agreement to focus on yourselves first and then come back together as one. So I see here that in the future, in the near future, this is already a soul contract that is either being initiated, or for a lot of you, I feel that this is already you guys coming back together from separation, right? Because you have here the Four of Wands, which means it's like coming in, right? Coming back in to now level this up. An agreement. So if you made an agreement with somebody and you said, okay, I'm going to work on myself, they're going to work on themselves, or you're going to work on this part of the business, they're going to work on that part of the business, and now it's like things are getting ready to come together and build something greater. I'm liking this. But I've got questions, so we're going to tune into the extended reading to see who this person is, their subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, any messages from the universe, this person's next moves and actions towards you. But before we do that, let's see your final message here. You have contentment. Of course, happiness, joy, fulfillment, contentment. And there's a cute little baby pig right on the side and a cat. If that resonates for you. Don't exert yourself. I told you, don't rush yourself. There's no rush. No extra effort is needed at this point. Be content and let things happen naturally. Balance humility with confidence. Your attitude is reflected in the Taoist teaching. Soft is strong, great is low. Now let's jump right into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at GenaMoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at GenaMoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.